Here with, boy, the small fortune that it takes, right? Give us an idea here how we can save some money.
It's going to hurt, just to let you know. The USDA has been tracking these numbers since 1960, and it says it costs roughly $234,000 for a child. And growing, by the way. If your child was born in 2015, expect to spend at least that amount. You'll automatically spend more for just living here on the West Coast, and then it varies depending on if you live in a city like Seattle or maybe a more rural area. So where does the money go? According to the USDA, the top 3 areas are housing, food, then childcare and education. Childcare and education are lumped in together and still comes out to number 3. The USDA tracks these numbers because courts and states use this data to make decisions about things like child support guidelines and foster care payments. But the latest numbers also show a child care crisis in America. New numbers from the group Child Care Aware show that it now costs more to send an infant to a child care center than it does to send a student to an in-state public university. I see Mimi shaking her head because she already knows this. A lot of you feel this at home. To compare numbers in Washington, it is more than $14,000 for daycare a year, $9,800 for a public university. And Child Care Aware found there are subsidies specifically for Seattle families, but even though these families cannot afford child care, states set income thresholds that are just considered too high for most families in the city, meaning, okay, you're not rich, but you're too rich for help. So in 2018, state lawmakers approved a child care task force to come up with solutions because, get this, nearly half of the parents in the state reported that it's very difficult to find affordable child care, and nearly a third quit their job or left school because of child care.
It's just the math. That's the way the math works out.
And then you think, okay, I don't care about this because I don't have kids. Well, this is a big problem because you should. Ultimately, it costs more than $2 billion in turnover or missed work for employees. So there are more discussions related to how workplaces, can be better for families because it benefits them to find a solution as well.
Yeah, interesting. Such a hot topic.
Ooh,
thank you, Michelle.
But it hurts, right, to hear almost
painful.
$250,000, and that's just for one kid.
Oh, man. Yeah, that's the kind of thing that you don't want to hear right now. Okay.